So this was a really interesting comment that somebody made, and I do appreciate when people, comment and engage, because it raises questions and, thoughts that people have about, certainly in this case, about the issue of blushing. And this person is, convinced that it is a physical issue, it's a physical cause. And it's not, it is actually an emotional issue. But it's understandable why one would think that it is physical, because the nature of the symptom, it's very physical, it's very visceral, you can really feel it, you can really see it and all of that. But it is interesting that the person refers to an overloaded sympathetic nervous system, because, then that raises the question of, well, what causes the sympathetic nervous system to be overloaded? Well, the sympathetic nervous system is your fight, flight and freeze mode. And, so how you respond and react to what's happening to you in your life, in your environment, people around you, what you're experiencing. So it is emotionally based. That is emotionally based. And it's like how you respond to threats, it's perceived threats or anger, frustration, guilt, shame, all of these. And this is what's embodied by the sympathetic nervous system and overloading it. And this can happen from experiences from the past. So really the person has actually, indicated what the source of the problem is, but they're still not accepting that that is an emotionally based issue. It's not physical. The sympathetic nervous system, whilst it might have like a physical name, and it's related to the vagus nerve, so that's a physical body tissue in your system, in your body, it is actually, it responds to emotions. That's what's behind it. And that's what we deal with in hypnotherapy. We look at the emotions behind what's causing the blushing. Whatever comes up for the client, I don't tell you what to focus on. It's what's fed back to me and what seems to be maybe, important or relevant for the person. And it's often focusing on emotions that the person may be still struggling with, maybe repressed from the past. It can be a raft of things, but it is an emotionally based issue. And as with my previous client, what happens is when you sort of release those and focus on them and process them, and processing is not necessarily a long process at all, it can happen very, very quickly. It creates understanding, and that's how the person feels better and lighter, and they get their lives back. That's how it works.